There's a brand new degree program here at State Fair Community College, the Clinton campus. I'm here with their director, Michelle Green. Michelle, first of all, thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Okay, so I'm very fascinated by this new degree program. Can you tell us about the surgical technology degree?
The degree is it's a 2-year program. It's an Associate of Applied Science degree. We require a few prerequisites, and then once you're in program, the program is a 12-month long, 3 semesters. So we start in August each year. The program is a hybrid program. So the lecture courses can be delivered on Zoom, or you can come to class if you'd prefer that method. We have this lab that we're standing in today, and we do have to do lab in person, so the students are required to come to campus only 1 or 2 days a week, depending on the semester. And then they get to go out and get some clinical experience during all 3 of the semesters, because there is a 120 case minimum that they have to scrub before they are eligible to graduate.
Okay, so now here's the million-dollar question. What does a surgical technician do?
Well, funny you ask, because a lot of people don't realize that there's that extra person in a surgical suite when it's time to do surgery. So you've got your anesthesia provider who puts you to sleep. You obviously have to have a patient. And then you have your surgeon who's going to hand the instruments and the supplies and hold retractors and help make the case go smoother for the doctor.
Right. I assumed the nurse.
No!
No!
That's us. That's the surgical technologist. The circulator, RN, is not scrubbed in typically, and they are the ones who bring the patient to and from the room, do the charting, but we get to do the fun stuff. We are hands-on right in it with the physicians.
And so when you start this degree program, you have an amazing facility. Like, I thought I was walking into a hospital room. This reminds me of my surgery last year, because I'm like, you have all the equipment right here, so you really get a lot of good hands-on training right here on the campus.
We do. We have a lot of donated supplies that are outdates or got opened and were unused from a few of our clinical partners, and that has been a huge help. This program also started with some grant funding, so we were able to purchase a lot of the items that you see in here. So a lot is new, a lot is used, but we tried to make it as
it's very real,
current, and as as close to being in the real setting as we could.
Right. So I'm guessing a lot of people too might be watching, thinking, "Is this right for me? How long does it take? What's the process like? How do I sign up, the application process?" What would you say to those people maybe debating whether to get into this field?
Well, one of the requirements that we have in terms of applying is that we require applicants to do an observation. Sign up at a facility and go watch a procedure, because we don't want them coming in and realizing later, yeah, this is not for me, I can't do blood, or whatever whatever the reason is. So we have them observe for a minimum of 2 hours, and if they want to stay all day, great. But that's a requirement that we have. So in terms of the application process, we are accepting applications now, and our applications are available at all times on our website, and the program information as well as the application are linked on our website. It's an online application. The students are required to pass all of their prerequisites, which there's a list on there, of a C or higher, and also take the ATI-TEAS exam. So it's like a pre-entrance exam. So there's a requirement of that, and the observation. And then, so you apply to the college, but then you still have to apply for the program as well.
And how long does the program take?
The program is 12 months long.
So in 12 months, you could be actually working as a surgical technician?
Yes, and as we are going through this first year, this is our first year of students, we are working on obtaining our accreditation. So once we are accredited, we are going to make it a requirement that the students sit for the national certification exam. So when they do leave this program, that they are actually certified when they get out to the field.
That's amazing. So this is the first year. This is exciting to be on that groundbreaking level, that first year.
It is.
Just give me a rundown. How are the students doing? How are they loving it so far?
They Both actually were interested in other health science programs to begin with, and learned that this was an option and came to it, and they both are doing fantastic. They love it. They're excited to get out there, and it's going very well.
Okay, so if people want more information
Yes.
about the application process, getting the lay of the land for everything you have here
Yes.
at State Fair Community
Yes.
College here in Clinton,
Yes.
what's the best way to get in touch with you?
The best way to get in touch, or the easiest way to communicate, is to check out our website, the State Fair website, and then on there is contact info for myself, and as well as the Health Sciences Administrative Assistant.
That's perfect.
The Clinton campus phone number, though, for those that want, is 660-383-1600.
All right, you know, you could start a new career path right now as a surgical technician, and it starts right here at State Fair Community College here at the Clinton campus. Now, did I hear right? You want me to perform an appendectomy on him? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah,
'Cause-
let's go. Let's
go ahead.
get set up and go learn how to
Okay.
scrub real quick.
We'll see you here at State Fair Community College, the Clinton campus. All right, where do I start? By the way, I did a successful appendectomy on that dummy that was laying there.
Is that because you're still feeling scarred from your appendectomy?
By the way, funny fact, this is airing. On Sunday is the 1-year anniversary of my appendectomy. I'm not kidding. Sunday, I was looking at my timeline like, oh my gosh, on the 18th.
Wow.
I had my emergency appendectomy
That's
a year ago.
insane. Are you feeling okay?
Oh, I feel great.
Okay, good.
I mean, thank you to all the doctors, but
Yeah.
And of course, if you're looking for a medical field, that's amazing. If you can do that, I told her afterwards, like, it takes a certain person who can be in the medical field. I couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it. Blood, even a paper cut. I'm like, oh, I feel sick, you know?
Yeah. I was looking at scars. I had a really bad paper cut when I was a kid. It was a calendar, but it had a metal bind, and the metal.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, it left a scar. It's okay. It's
Yeah.
all right. Yeah, it takes a special person, but if that's something you're interested in, you should do it.
I know.
It's really fun.
Check it out. Why not? I mean, check it out. Why don't you?
Why don't you,
Here I am
kids?
just yelling at you.